What's good, fellas? I'm Rube Reviews, and today I'll be reviewing Days Gone. Now, yeah, if my mic sounds a bit weird, just know that it's not my actual mic. I'm just using this for this video, and it'll be a better mic next time. But yeah, Days Gone. What do I gotta say? Days Gone is really complicated, and I really liked how this game flowed. I like how it stayed in motion. It always just stays at one certain spot. Also, the story is quite enjoyable. You got a really awesome antagonist and a really good side character, and they're both very enjoyable characters. But then there's also this really stupid villain that's pointless, and a backstory that's pointless, and zombies are pointless. And even though the zombies are the best part of the game and they're super fun, they make it fun, they're pointless. If this game would just be about this guy trying to find her lost wife, it would have been a lot more simpler. Instead, they had to add the zombies, and it's more complicated because of that. Now, so let's just get right into it. There's some stuff that I really want to cover. This game is very bad with glitches. There's glitches everywhere, like bikes just like rolling everywhere. It's not good. This game has a really good antagonist, good characters, terrible villains, and the zombies are pointless. So, without further ado, I give you Days Gone review. Alright, so let's get right into it. So, Days Gone, everyone. Yeah, Days Gone. Days Gone. This game is super frustrating, and it's terrible when it gets frustrating, because sometimes I'll just keep dying and dying over and over again, and it's the worst thing in the world. So, yeah, that's the first thing I had to cover, and I just had to put that out of the way, because if you're thinking about getting this game, it's very frustrating, and you just need to know that. Even on normal mode, it's like hard to get past zombies. So, yeah, the antagonists in this game are very good, and I don't actually know his name. They didn't really say his name too much, but his side character Boozer is the name I know, and he's also a good character. He's sort of like directing you on how to play the game, even though he's sort of sick at the beginning, and then you sort of move into a more complicated version of him, and it's different. And I like how they spread things out and how complicated it is, but there's also things that make it too complicated, and too complicated is not a good thing. One thing that makes this too complicated are the villains. The villains are terrible. You got like this Copeland gangmaster that's like forcing you to do things or else you die, and it's just a really like stupid sort of plot. And I just get what's going on, but it's not what I'm feeling for this game. I'm feeling sort of like maybe a large like drug lord or something, someone that's like sweeping the nation, killing people, and then you're trying to get up to the top and stop them. You're trying to gather an army, and this would have been way better if they had that. Instead, they're just drifting and moving into different places, and it's not fun at all. One thing that I very liked about this game is the bicycles. Now, bicycles are a big thing in this game, because if you have one, then you're considered a cool person. And if you have a bicycle, it's so fun to use. You have to fill it up with fuel every now and then, which can get frustrating, but once you do, you feel so relieved. There's just you're just so satisfied from driving around this bicycle, and when you're like pulling up, it's just the best thing ever. You just feel sensational when you drift or when you're chasing after somebody. There's just a thrill. And one thing that I'll cover later on in the game is how frustrating this game is. I'll go into more of that, and yeah, it's very frustrating. Like, very frustrating. The bicycle gets hard to use, and you have to upgrade it a lot, and it's a very fun thing to add onto the game, because most games don't have bicycles as your best friends. Okay, so here's the deal. The zombies. When I'm playing this game, I don't feel like I'm in a sort of survival kind of game. I sort of just feel not survival. It's not one of those games where you're like living for the thrill. It's just sort of the zombies are like background things, and they're not really important. You could just drive through zombies, and then every once in a while you'll have to take down like hordes of them, but there's no point in them. You're focused on these main characters like Copeland and who's the bad guy, if I haven't covered already, and the antagonist, that you don't care about the zombies, and then you're just riding through and a zombie kills you, and you're like, stupid side things, why are these even in the game? And I have to be honest, why are they even in the game? There's no point. The story is focused on these two characters, and yeah, it is fun when you're getting chased by a horde of zombies and you're just on your bicycle with maybe like 5% fuel left, but then the zombies kill you and you're like, dang it, I really wanted to get to the rest of the storyline. Yep. Now, the good thing about this game is that I just got this game to hold me off until Rage 2 came out, because I've been super excited for Rage 2, like super excited for Rage 2 to come out. And yeah, Rage 2 just seemed like such a good game, and I'll probably be reviewing it when it does come out, but Days Gone wasn't holding me off, and this is a good thing, because Days Gone, it was a lot more fun, and it had a more complicated storyline than I imagined. I thought of it just to be maybe like a small storyline that I could defeat easily, and yeah, it wasn't. It was a very long storyline, and I'm trying to ease my way through it as I go on, but I only got 14 more days until Rage 2 comes out, and I'll probably never play Days Gone again. So yeah, I'm trying to level out my time schedule, and Days Gone is not a good just hold you off maybe few days game, because if you're gonna spend time on Days Gone, you're gonna have to spend a lot of time on it, and that's just because it's what the developers do. I'm not really happy about a whole storyline with this zombie when you're just thinking that it's going to be a survival game. It's not. It has this really complicated storyline that you weren't expecting, and I like it, but I don't like it because I wasn't expecting it to be like a long storyline. I've probably already said that like a lot, so let's just move on to the next thing. Now, what I've really wanted to cover here is Days Gone's open world is the worst. And when I say it's the worst, it's really bad. It is the most unsatisfying thing in the world. There's nothing but trees and forest. And all you do is ride around on your bicycle and maybe shoot a few camps up. But it's just boring. It's just boring. Trust me. You just drive through, you're expecting all these maybe like sites that you could see like in Red Dead Redemption, where there's different towns, maybe like different settlement plants, and all you get is trees and forest and a few zombies along the way. And I mean it. There's nothing else. It's just trees, forests, and more zombies. Yeah. Alright, so that's really all I've got to say about Days Gone. I like the game. It's not the best game in the world, but it's pretty decent. So, with my evaluation skills, I've thinking about it, using my mind here, I'm going to give Days Gone I'm giving Days Gone a 6 out of 10 because it had expectations, but it didn't follow up to the expectations, and I thought that it would be better if it was just a zombie survival game. They should have not had all these villains in it that just made the game more complicated. So, you heard it here, folks. Days Gone gets a 6 out of 10 on Roop Reviews. If you made it this far in the video, comment, because I want to see how many of my viewers actually watch this video. And yeah, I'm making a new channel, and it's going to be through skits, all these funny stuff. So yeah, go check that out. If it becomes popular, you'll know about it. That's all I've got to say. Peace out.
But Roop Reviews, I didn't get my daily shout out.
Okay, I forgot. But I'm stopping with the shoutouts, guys. The shoutouts at the end of the videos are just making the videos a lot longer, and yeah, I'm sorry. All those people that got shoutouts, I realize that nothing has been happening with them, so there's no point. Goodbye.